Welcome yet again, viewers, to our program, My Story as a Teacher. My Story as a Teacher is a program that talks about my experiences as a teacher, having taught for several years. And today, my topic is about giving the child his rights. Let us give children their rights. If a child needs to get something, let us kindly give it to them. If you are new in this channel, kindly subscribe. Just press the subscribe button so that we move on. This is Otieno Isayah. I'll be giving you these stories from the capital city of Ethiopia, capital city of Addis Ababa. Now, today my story is about a student. This was in a secondary school. When I was teaching in a secondary school, the student was called, okay, let's give him the name Makola. So here is Makola, a very talented child, very, very good at music, very good at music. He could even help organize the music trainings when the teacher was unavailable. And the school was doing so well in music, very well. In fact, they were national champs. So the story comes in when Makola has helped train the other students very well. They qualified with over 10 items to the nationals. So they go to KICC. That time music festivals were not rotational. So Makola and his entourage go to KICC to perform. They stay in Nairobi for quite some days. They perform their 9 items and they were only left with one more item. And the last item was coming a week later. So the head teacher decides, let us go back to school because it will be expensive to maintain over 60 students in Nairobi for a full week. So Makola and the group ask, now what will we do about the last item? They are told, no, we will be coming back. It will be cheaper to come back. They go back to school, go on training for the last item. Days go by. It's a day to performance of that item, 2 days to performance of that item. They are not getting any wind of what is to happen, how they are going back to Nairobi. Nobody is talking about it. Then at the assembly, because the head teacher had been asked so much about the going back to Nairobi, the head teacher at the assembly addresses the assembly and tells them that the item that is left is a 2 minutes item. And he was asking the school, do you want me to take you to Nairobi, spend around, I don't know how much amount of money to go to Nairobi and perform just for 2 minutes? Wow. The students realize this is not going to happen. They're not going back to Nairobi. I know that time gala festivals are not yet done. State House concert not yet done. And when you're not in the vicinity, it means you not go for those, for the State House concert. So Makola, being a very brilliant boy, cheeky, crafty, not a very good trait, but this is what happens. Makola dodges from school, rushes to the nearby town, gets into a booth. That time there were telephone booths. So telephone booths had landlines. You'd never know from where somebody was calling. Makola has the school telephone number. Then he goes there and just dials the school telephone number. And the secretary receives the call. So Makola calls and says, good morning, is that whatever school? The secretary says, yes. Who am I talking to? You are talking to the programs officer, the music festivals, national music festivals. I would like to talk to your head teacher. Just wait, let me extend the call to the head teacher, and the call is extended to the head teacher. And the head teacher receives the call. Yes, good morning. Yes, I'm a programs officer at the festivals, and I'm inquiring about your school. What is happening? Because you are programmed, you are supposed to be performing your item, and some of your items have also been picked for the concert, and we can't see your school. Where are you based here in Nairobi? Which school are you sleeping in? Then the head teacher says, no, we came back to school because we thought it was a bit expensive to go on staying in Nairobi. Then what are we going to do now? The programs officer asks, because I need to take the results of our conversation to the provincial administration. He says, "Oh, let us organize. We'll be traveling tomorrow to Nairobi." Then the head teacher rushes very fast, goes to another school, gets a bus. Pupils rush to Kisumu. Kisumu, they take a train straight to Nairobi for the festivals, and they go and perform there. In fact, they reached late and they could not even perform that last item. Then they go to the offices, the music offices, and they said, oh, we do not have any case like that. We did not even check the program. If you had your last item and you had not performed it, it is you who knew. We did not know you are not even in, because at that time every school was booking its own space of where to stay, where to reside. So they didn't know about anything about that. It was the works of Makola, who had just called. These people had to go back to Nairobi hastily and all that, and they did not even perform. But now, where was the mistake? Is it the craftiness of Makola as a pupil or as a student, or the school administration? Because these children had qualified to perform at the festivals, and they were being denied that chance by the school. I need your comments. Do you think Makola was wrong? Do you think being crafty as a student is very bad? The action that was taken, was it fine? What would have the school done other than what they did? Or what do you think Makola should have done as a good student? That is my story for today. I'm Isayah Otieno, addressing you from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Kindly give your comments, subscribe, share the story so that we learn together. In case you have an experience in school, you can note it down. I'm sure I'll get a related story to such to your experiences and give it to you on this channel, because that is the purpose of this channel. Till next time, bye bye.